It's Attorney Alan Cleveland at AthensInjuryLawyer.com. Today I'm going to talk to you about what to do after a car accident in Georgia. Most people make a mistake in the first 24 hours after a car wreck that can cost them thousands of dollars. If you've been in an accident in Georgia, here are the exact steps you need to do to protect yourself and what not to say to the insurance company. So your first immediate steps when you've been involved in a collision is you need to call 911, report the incident. You need to get medical attention, even if you think you're fine. Most people, when they get involved in a wreck, have a big shot of adrenaline and don't even know they're hurt until hours or maybe even days afterwards. So you need to get checked out. Go to the urgent care or an emergency room and make sure you're okay. Also, while you're at the scene, take photos. Take photos of your car, take photos of the other car, take photos of the tags, the scene, any injuries that you might have, and any witnesses. And if you take pictures of witnesses, also get their information. I can't tell you how many times I've had folks come to me and tell me there's witnesses, but they don't have any information. If there's no information, there's no witness. So get their name and phone number, take their picture, ask them if you can reach out to them later about what happened. The next thing you've got to do is avoid the insurance trap. You'll almost get a call immediately from the at-fault party's insurance company. They want to take a statement. They're going to sound friendly. They're not there to do you any favors. They're there to minimize a payout from their policy. So what you need to do is tell them you've been injured and you don't want to talk to them right then, and you'll go back to them. If you give them injuries on a recorded statement, they're going to know you're locked in. And if you find out later that you have other injuries, then you may not be able to recover for those, or you're going to give them a great excuse. The other thing you do is don't guess about your injuries. If they ask you if you're hurt, don't say no, don't say yes. Just say, I don't know, I don't feel good, I'm not in a position to talk to you right now. Another thing about Georgia law is a lot of times you may have some fault in the accident, and that's okay. In Georgia, we have a comparative negligence statute, which basically says if you're 50% at fault or less, you can still make a recovery. It's just going to be reduced. So that just means if you're determined to be 25% at fault, your settlement or your verdict at trial would be reduced by that percentage that was found. So what you say early could be used against you, so you don't need to give a recorded statement or talk about your injuries when they call you the first time. If you've been in a Georgia accident and you have questions, and what I tell people is if you're not sure you need to talk to a lawyer, that's a pretty good sign that you do. So call a lawyer, get information, find out what you need to do, get somebody on your side. A quick conversation with a lawyer could save you thousands of dollars in your claim.